I could do a dissertation on TikTok. I love TikTok. Saying alhamdulillah, oh my god, this is so accurate, because at the end of the day, we know, like, as being a Muslim, everything in life is temporary, and so that's one thing I guess we always are reminded of, and so that's why we say, you know, alhamdulillah, thank God for everything, because we know it could always be worse.
Power of alhamdulillah is amazing. Say your alhamdulillah.
Like, once you establish an alhamdulillah mentality, you will go so far in life. I will have the worst day ever, but alhamdulillah, I'm going back to a home, I'm able to like have dinner, and I'm able to just like have a bed to sleep in, because then the next day is a new chapter, and that's the beautiful thing about Islam.
100%. I could always remember my parents say, you know, when I fall on the ground or something and I'm in so much pain and this and that, and I'm crying to them and they tell me, say alhamdulillah, you could have broken your leg, you could have broken your arm.
Honestly, he's not wrong. Even with the worst experiences of our life, we say alhamdulillah to remind ourselves what we're grateful for, and that's like another beautiful thing about Islam.
And Sayyidina Yaqub, he did say like, "Innama ashku bathi wa huzni ila Allah," like I only complain of my sorrow and my grief to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's what we should do. We should, you know, put our hands up and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when we're going through it.
However, you know, a lot of times it's difficult to see that, so this is why we have great health professionals, and now we have a great representation of Muslim health professionals in the mental health world.
Talk to a therapist, talk to your friends, talk to your family when you're having a hard time. It's not wrong, it's not haram either. Like you could do that.
We always fight. There's always a debate. I tried to have a friend who was trying to pay for a birthday dinner, and I was like, why did you even bring your wallet? It was your birthday, put that away.
I like beg my friends though to like not pay for my stuff. Like I hate it. Like all my Muslim friends like just want to pay for my stuff, right? It'll be like a $6 thing just like that, and I'm like, no, I'm very insistent, like let me Venmo you, let me Zelle you, brother.
What can I say, bro? Our people are generous people, always willing to throw up for the check.
We will go through fights to make sure that you are getting taken care of, especially if you're visiting me, you're 100% taken care of, and you're not gonna have one sweat, no.
But no, if I'm with non-Muslim friends and I offer to pay the bill, I know they'll just be like, oh, thanks. And then they'll never, you know, repay it or pay it back forward in the future if we go out for brunch or lunch again. With the Muslim brothers and sisters, honestly, it's kind of fun. I always have that trick where I'm like, oh, guys, I gotta go to the bathroom. And then I go to the bathroom and I'm like, hey, make sure no one looks, but take my card, put it on the bill.
I love when this happens. I love it whenever I'm in like the line of like in like a bodega in like Brooklyn or like a predominantly Muslim area, and it's like you never pay because it's like somebody in front of you wants to pay, it's somebody behind you, and the cashier is like, no, well, it's on me, it's on the house, and it's just like, I love that. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah, that's definitely like an Asian culture thing. A lot to say in this aspect, that I'm proud that I'm brown and Asian and not like American, because I'm not stingy.
Personally, don't have friends like this. Like, even my non-Muslim friends are not like this. So I feel so bad for anyone who gets a text that's like, hey, can you send me $3.73 for gas or like coffee? Like, there should be a support group for people like that, because that's actually like really insane.
I want to see argument, but I remember one time we were in Buffalo Wild Wings and one of the kids went up and paid separately, and we still left the whole bill on the table, so we paid twice.
So actually, me and my friends one time, we actually broke the machine trying to like pay for each other. It's kind of embarrassing, but the cashier found it funny, so like it worked out. But
This literally happened last night. Me and my friend Ameer, we went to a chai spot. When I tried to pay, this man had his phone out. He double clicked, he got Apple Pay on. I like pulled out my phone. I was like, no, I'm not gonna let you pay. He proceeds to take my phone and puts it in his pocket. And I pull my wallet out, you know, instinctually. I just pull it out. I'm like, yo, no way, he's gonna like do this. And I was just too late, you know, the ticking sound went off, and he already paid.
I'm one of those guilty. I'm Palestinian. It's in the blood. I can't help it. Can't help it.
I wanna kill my mom. What the? I wanna kill my dad. I wanna kill my grandma.
I don't think I want to like kill my mom. I don't think that's normal.
I low-key hate this sound, because here's the thing, it's funny, but I would feel so bad being like, I want to kill my mom. Like, no.
Yeah, inshallah is giving me PTSD, man. Inshallah.
Standard no in every single universal Muslim household. That is a no. We already know this is a no. So just why say inshallah? Just tell us no at this point. Why gaslight us and give our hopes up and stuff? So yeah.
The non-Muslim friends of Muslims know what inshallah means when it's given in a response to a question, right? Like my friends would be like, yo, you trying to ball up tonight? I'd be like, inshallah, bro. And they know right there that it's probably not gonna happen.
I feel like I'm coming full circle because I do that now. Somebody asks me, hey, are you showing up to this? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? And I'm just like, yeah, inshallah. So.
I taught at like a weekend school for a little bit. So one of the questions we had was, what does inshallah mean? More than a good chunk wrote no. More than a good chunk wrote maybe, no. And I'm like, I feel like I should give them points for that though, because like.
As a Muslim convert with non-Muslim parents who have never said the word inshallah in their life, they still give like a diplomatic answer like, yeah, sure, maybe, okay, if you're good, which means the same thing in the same context. This use of inshallah is something we should change as a community, and don't kill your mom.
This is so wholesome. This is so cute. I hope we get this like a little bit more, you know, spread it around TikTok, you know, make it like a little popular.
Yeah, I mean, Muslims aren't scary. Like, walk into the masjid one day and shake someone's hand. I don't know.
Muslims come in so many different forms. They're like Pokemon cards. Like Muslims in America will act different than Muslims in the UK, Muslims in Turkey, Muslim in Jordan, Muslim in Ethiopia, all this stuff. Like every Muslim is so different, and the fact that we are always generalized in the media as like this like set of like barbaric terrorists, stuff like that. It's like, where? Like we make up almost 1/3 of the world's population. Like where are we seeing these like crazy terroristic Muslims? Because I'm gonna go to the masjid and the Imam is gonna welcome me open arms.
Definitely, if you're like a non-Muslim watching this video, try to just go out and talk to Muslims. We're really not all that bad. Or you can just reach out to me.
It's funny, I think as Muslims, we hear all the time about stories of there were people who hated Islam, who then took the time to learn Islam or had some experience that led them to Islam, and they ended up just in a whole 180. They themselves became Muslim and defended Islam.
Yeah, Islam, honestly, Islam is really a religion of peace. You know, it's forbidden in Islam to, even in war, to cut down trees, to hurt animals, to hurt women, to hurt kids. But the way the media portrays us, it's actually insane. But I feel like Muslims speak for themselves. I think the way we carry ourselves, the way we move, the way we present ourselves, I think that's why a lot of people understand how we are.
But you gotta think, like people who live in UK, people who live in Denmark, who live in France are still going through stuff like this, fighting to wear the hijab and stuff like that. So I think it's really important to normalize like Muslims in just like everyday life so that we don't have to go through like these Muslims are scary media trope that we've been through over and over again. So I think little photos like that little heart one are cute. So we gotta do more stuff like that so that people can feel a little bit more comfortable with Muslims, inshallah. Thanks for watching these TikToks with us, and we hope you had a laugh. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment because it really helps our channel. And also make sure to follow Muslim on TikTok. We'll see you on the next one.